held a high-level review meeting to discuss the crippling second wave of COVID-19 infections across India. Now, this was Prime Minister Modi's second meeting on coronavirus. And the meeting came on the day that India has reported a staggering and a record-breaking 234,000 cases. That is 2.34 lakh cases. The Prime Minister Modi reportedly reviewed aspects related to medicines, to a shortage of oxygen cylinders, shortage of ventilators, and also of the vaccination drive across India. His call for an acceleration of the installation of the approved medical oxygen plants. Now remember, since the beginning of April, India has reported the highest number of infections anywhere in the world. It has recorded the 9th straight day of the highest number of infections in the country. The country has also breached the 200,000 mark for the third day in a row. Now, 1,341 people have also lost their lives due to COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, and more than 175,000 people have succumbed to the infection since the beginning of the pandemic in the country. The Defence Research and Development Organisation, or the DRDO, will be setting up a 500-bed facility near the Delhi airport. The COVID facility will start accepting patients by Monday, that is from tomorrow. The facility will be free of cost and will have ventilators and oxygen supply. This comes as the Indian capital has reported a record high of 24,000 cases in a day. Now, Maharashtra, which is home to India's financial capital, Mumbai, has reported more than 63,000 cases. This takes the state's COVID-19 caseload beyond the 3.7 million mark. And also, interestingly, the Prime Minister, who has been busy of late in his campaign in Bengal, has now appealed that the Kumbh festivities should only be symbolic amidst the COVID-19 crisis. Now, remember, there are already more than 2 million devotees at the Kumbh Mela. And now the Prime Minister has put out a tweet, and I quote him here: 2 royal baths have taken place and the Kumbh should now be kept symbolic. This will give a boost to the fight against this crisis. This was a tweet that was put out by the Indian Prime Minister. Remember, at least about 2 million devotees have in fact been at the Kumbh Mela, and they are making their way to the shores of the Ganges River in the state of Uttarakhand to take a dip in the holy river. The Kumbh festivities happen 4 times in 12 years, from mid-January until April. However, this time around, the festival was cut short to 1 month from the earlier designated period of 3 months. And this was done due to COVID-19 pandemic. So it is a 30-day festival that is being organized and in many ways facilitated by the government. And according to reports that are emerging, at least about 5,000 devotees and 67 healthcare workers have tested positive for COVID-19. The authorities have been struggling to make the devotees adhere to social distancing norms, but from what is being witnessed at the Kumbh Mela, it's very difficult to see as to how anyone there is practicing social distancing. Now, earlier, the Union Health Minister, Harshvardhan, addressed a press conference saying that the production of the COVID-19 antiviral drug, Remdesivir, and also the supply of medical oxygen will be ramped up across the country.